Hi, this is Frode, and welcome back to Actualize Notes TV. After a couple of weeks off, I went to do my first Spartan race and on a vacation with my family. Today you'll learn how a simple belief about yourself can greatly affect the way you lead your life and how you can use that knowledge to unleash your potential. These big ideas come from the great book Mindset by Carol S. Dweck. Mindset. Subtitle: The New Psychology of Success. Carol Dweck is one of my new favorite teachers. She is a psychologist at Stanford University, and she has researched achievement and success for decades. In Mindset, she teaches us, as the text on the front cover says, how we can learn to fulfill our potential by presenting the two mindsets, which we'll jump straight into now in our first big idea. The two mindsets are that we have a fixed and a growth mindset. And this is really the core idea of the whole book. And if you have a fixed mindset, you believe that your qualities like personality, your moral character, and your skills, your abilities are set in stone. There's nothing you can do to change them. And you simply have it, or you don't. And this gives you an urge to prove yourself all the time, because if you don't have enough of it, it simply wouldn't look too good. But if you have the growth mindset, however, you believe that every single character trait, or personality trait, or skill ability you have, all of those can be cultivated through your efforts, which we'll talk more about in the third big idea. But you can cultivate them through your efforts, and this doesn't create this urge to always prove yourself. You're just excited about how you can improve and grow. And a great way I found to get more embodied with the growth mindset, which is what we want to do, embody the growth mindset, is to reflect on habits and skills I didn't have before, but that I do have now. So think about this. Think about 5 years ago. A skill or a good habit that you didn't have, but you do have now, which is just effortless for you. Now, that's a proof of the growth mindset in work. You can grow and you can improve. Our second big idea is potential. Carol presents a really fascinating research. She set out a survey to teachers which portrayed a hypothetical student who had scored 65% on a math exam. And then she asks those teachers, based on that one performance, to tell Carol how they would treat that student. And many of the teachers with a fixed mindset are happy and thrilled to tell Carol how they would treat that student based on that one performance. But then Carol gets an angry letter from a teacher with a growth mindset. And that teacher says that performance can't be based on one potential can't be based on one performance. You can't determine the slope of a line if you only have 1 point, because there's no line to begin with. You would need at least 2 or 3 points to be able to create a line that could be able to predict the potential of someone in the future. But think about whether you're doing this yourself. If you mess up one time, do you think that you'll also mess up in the future, no matter how hard you try? Well, that's not a good mindset to have, because that's the fixed mindset. But rather, we want to have the growth mindset, knowing that it's impossible to tell what potential we have, given a lot of effort over decades of time. That's inspiring. And she also asks, in our next big idea, is it ability or mindset? Was it that Mozart's musical ability, or the fact that he practiced until his hands were deformed? Was it Darwin's scientific ability, or the fact that he collected the specimens non-stop from early childhood? People with a fixed mindset endow their heroes with these superhuman powers that inevitably and effortlessly led them toward their achievements. that people with a growth mindset can appreciate those natural abilities, but they admire and worship effort. Because effort is what ignites ability and turns it into achievement, as Carol says. And this is also connected to the idea that effort counts twice, which Angela Duckworth, leading researcher on the science of grit, talks about in her book, Grit. She says that, I think the equation is that talent times effort equals skill. So you can't have skill without putting in the effort while having the talent. And then, skill times effort equals achievement. In other words, production of masterpieces or anything. And you can notice here that effort counts twice. Talent does not. So that's effort. We want to base our potential on effort and how we can improve, not natural ability, although it is useful. Our fourth big idea is character. Character is what allows you to reach the top and stay there. And Carol shares some really fascinating research on athletic ability, people's mindset around athletic ability. And she had 3 core findings of what made people have the mind of a champion. Those people who showed the most character or heart. The 3 findings are: people with a growth mindset believe that success means improving and learning and being better than yourself. People with a growth mindset believe that success is besting others and being superior to them. People with a growth mindset believe that failure means it's a wake-up call and it's motivating to improve. People with the fixed mindset believe that it's labeling because they don't have it and it's embarrassing. And the third finding was people with a growth mindset take charge of their success and the processes that go into achieving it, while people with a fixed mindset blame other people, things and circumstances when things are not going their way. So think about your character and whether you are demonstrating these 3 findings well, how you see success, how you see failure, and whether you take charge of your success. And think about one way you can improve. Our 5th big idea is shyness. Carol says that mindsets can teach us a lot about shyness. And she presents a really fascinating study from Jennifer Beer, awesome name, who studied hundreds of people. So what she did was that she measured people's mindsets, assessed their shyness, and then put them into groups of 2 to have conversations with each other. And what she found was that both people with a fixed and the growth mindset are shy and can be shy. But when she looked closer, she discovered something really, really fascinating. And that was that shyness harmed the social interactions of people with a fixed mindset, but not of those with people with a growth mindset. And the reason for this is that people with a growth mindset, after those first 5 minutes, where almost everyone is shy during a social interaction, they showed greater social skills. They were more likable, and they started acting like non-shy people. And the reason why this was so effective, why growth-minded people became non-shy, was that they saw social interactions as a challenge to meet new people, whereas those with a fixed mindset saw them as threats, because other people can have better social skills than them. It wouldn't look too good if they didn't have the social skills. And I found this idea really empowering because I've struggled with shyness for a lot of years. And I thought there was something wrong with me when my heart was about to burst through my chest and stomach crashed through the floor as I met new people. But now I know it's just part of the deal. And after about 5 minutes, those nerves settle down. It's always fascinating, no matter who the person is. Alright, we want to look at social interactions as challenges, not as threats. To take care of our shyness. Then, our character, how are you seeing success, failure, and taking charge of success? We want to endow our heroes with effort, not only on their natural ability, their superhuman powers, which inevitably led them to success. Potential, you can't assess potential based on one performance. You need more performances, and you always have unlimited potential based on decades of time and effort. And all of this goes into the two mindsets. If you have a fixed mindset, you believe your qualities are set in stone. If you have a growth mindset, you believe they can be cultivated through efforts. And just a little side note there, I noticed that this video was a bit hard to create since there was 2 weeks since I last created a video, but I know I will grow and improve over the next months and years. Alright, think about the idea that landed, and think about one way you can apply it to your life starting today, as we give our greatest gift in greatest service to the world. Thanks for watching, have another awesome day, see ya.